Let's go. Let's go. M60A3. Oh, excuse me, TTS. Live commentary. Alright, I don't know what, good old fold a gap. Fold a gap, if you prefer. I think the TTS M4 or M60 is probably like the best tank in this BR. And I am biased because it's the only tank in this BR that I have. But once you spade this thing, it's kind of nasty. And I want to see if I can try to do some of my tips and tricks. Maybe not tips, but just do my tricks that I try to do with it. Laser rangefinder, thermal sights. You know, I get to see this guy. Ooh, right before there he shows up. There we go.
Target destroyed.
See, one of the big things about tank combat in this game is you definitely need to have your gunner, or not your gunner, your loader to be up and at 'em, ready for fucking war. The fucking faster your loader can load, your loader can reload. Oh my goodness. The more better that you're in a position to win. Reloading is the only thing that matters in this game. Especially when you can like penetrate nearly everything. The only threat to the M60 is the T72, and that's only because the upper front plate cannot be penned. But you can pen the lower front plate, and when you do, that tank is as good as gone. So all you really have to do is just pay a little bit more attention whenever you're dealing with the T72. Just gotta be cognizant. The one downside of this tank is that because I'm almost constantly using the thermal sights to detect people, I'm like constantly in them. It's a total crutch. It's genuinely bad, especially because using non-thermal sights is just better. You can just see so much more and with so much more clarity. There's no point in truly using thermals, although it does give you the edge in certain situations. The thermal sights, I hope to test this out, but I don't know if I will be able to. Thermal sights are good. Thermal sights are good when you're using my letter H right now. So H, you diesel smoke, turn on your thermals, you can look right through that smoke. So if you know, your enemy can't see you, especially if they don't have thermals, but you can see them with your thermals. So what I like to do sometimes is like if I'm on a hill and like some guy saw me, but they saw me shoot and I need to like fall back to reload, all I do is just pop my H, pop my engine smoke, and then I back up and I keep looking in the same direction. Smoke's gone. That's another thing you gotta pay attention to. If you just back up, you like pay attention to your surroundings, they might peek out trying to like snipe you, and then you can shoot back at them. They can't see you. Beautiful strategy. It's like the best thing ever. I don't see people doing this. Not in all my time playing this game. I don't think, like, people don't use the engine smoke because they think it's bad. They think like, oh, what's the point? You know, if anyone has thermals, they can see right through it. And yes, that is a limitation, but it's also a strength. And I advise people to use it. You know, we have it, so we should use it. That's it. You always gotta pay attention. You always gotta pay attention to who's shooting who, and what's shooting what. Live inside your gun sight. And, what's the other strategy that I use? I use my scroll wheel to adjust my range. And I always set with the M60, pretty much all M60s, nearly all tanks, for the most part. Especially at this BR, because you're playing at like very long ranges. Like if you look at the mini map, it says 250 meters. If you spawn in, your gun's ranged for like 0 or whatever. If you range that thing to like 400, it's basically still a flat trajectory. You aim at something that's like that far away, that's basically 400. Yeah, 551. With how flat the trajectory of this shell is, that's basically 400. So it's kind of helpful to do that. You don't have to worry so much. For guns, or for tanks like the M60A1 Rise P, or just the regular M60A1, I tend to range it for 200 because the gun sight doesn't have as much magnification, and so it's kind of hard to try to range it for 400 when the variance visually is so great. All right, I gotta stop sitting around on my bum. I gotta push forward. I gotta attack. You see me absolutely crutched up with the fucking gun sight, completely unable. Like I don't know how I've done it, but I've learned how to play this game from the gun sight constantly. I don't know if it's gonna be annoying. It's not like a traditional War Thunder gameplay in that sense.
Attention to the designated grid.
You can see it's kind of worth it. The problem is, like, the thermal sight isn't reliable necessarily, like, because the resolution is so bad, even at 4K. Did I mention that I'm playing at 4K? Well, now you know. But shit.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Too low. Kind of a wasted effort. You really only want to shoot helicopters if they're staying still. If they're moving at all, it just becomes a fucking crapshoot. Nearly impossible to shoot them. But when they're staying still and they're ignorant to the fact that you're a fucking god tier fucking shooter, that's when you fucking laser them. Oliphant. Fuck you, Oliphant. I hate Oliphants. Stupid ass tank. What is this, Centurion? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See if I can't back up and give him a look for it. Ah, there we go. Did I count? Oh, it didn't count. Oh, god damn it. Well, there you go. There's my tips and trips, trips and ticks, and my whatnot for the M60A3 TTS, the best tank at 9.0. Don't come at me for it. It just is the best tank at 9.0. Like, there's no two ways about it. No two ways about it. I would contend. Well, see, it's in a really good place at 9.0. If you got any higher and you had to face even more T-72s than you typically do, then like that's a real problem. I will admit though, it is slow. It's slow in its turret rotation, relatively. You know, it's pretty fast when you think about it, but compared to say the speed of like TAMs and like Leopards getting around you, if you're flanked, this tank can be kind of haphazard. That's not the right word. Getting flanked is probably like the worst thing ever. And like tanks that have really thin armor and a ton of like crew space that isn't occupied by crew. Think like maybe the Big Light Panzer or the Bagel Panzer, whatever the fuck it's called. That thing can be kind of annoying. So TAMs sometimes, if you're frontal with a TAM, you can blow it to smithereens, but, you know, if you're side on, maybe you'll have to be very cognizant of where you're shooting. Especially the Term 3. I mean, the Term 3 is like, it's easy because it's got a massive turret and all of the ammunition of that tank is just stored in that turret. So if you hit the turret, whole thing's toast, man. But if you only get like an ass shot on it, it doesn't have much room in its engine space. Or it has a lot of room in its engine space, I should say. So, yeah, be wary of that. But M60A3, surprisingly survivable too. I have had a ton of hits to my front where they were just like, ding, bounced off. Wasn't even a problem. Now, I'll admit, it might just be that I have a wicked stupid amount of bushes on the front of my tank. Yes, I am that kind of guy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all games, you know? Don't hate the player. Don't hate the player. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye-nie.